Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Virtual Tavern, a podcast where we used to talk about all things sci-fi and fantasy, but we are back. So we're going to explain everything. Well, part of it, but we're going to give you enough of an explanation to satisfy your curiosity. But the point is, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're gonna start, putting out episodes for you guys. I'm gonna try to help Adam out with editing and stuff, so it's not just like a lot of strain on him with getting content out to you guys. So
yes,
I mean, there's no beating around the bush. Like a big part of it was just simply the fact that there was a lot of burnout that came with the old episodes, and I was so invested in like streaming on my creator channel and things like that, to where I wasn't really able to help out and contribute more than me show up, talk about some dumb shit, and be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna dip. But we're back, and we are very excited to be able to get you guys the content and things that we haven't done in 8 months.
So I'll just hit the nail on the head right now. The reason why we were gone for so long is I had personal shit going on in my life, as it's no surprise because I made a post about it and everything. But we're back, we're doing good, and we're honestly just not trying to look backward anymore. We're trying to look forward. So that's your explanation. There were things going on in our life. Not really much more I want to go into deeper right now, just because that's kind of...
Yeah, it's a lot to put out on the internet.
It is a lot. So just suffice it to say, life happened, and we've been gone for 6 months, 6.5 months, and now we're back. And we're better than ever, because you probably can tell there's a difference, a big difference in the video quality right now. Hunter, what did we do different?
Well, you see, Adam, the fucking mastermind over here, went on to Amazon and he found, I was very surprised. They're $40 cameras, I believe,
They're
from
50.
Okay, $50 cameras from Amazon. And this is out of the box. We didn't change settings or anything.
Lighting has always been our major issue for this podcast.
You in our old setup, you always looked good. Mine, I was always like, I was dark. I had weird fucking colors and shit.
It was your color tones good.
It was a pain in the ass. I didn't look human. But with this camera, like, you can actually see me. I mean, I'm white as fuck, but like, that's because I'm a vampire. I don't like the sun.
So yeah, we upgraded our cameras because you may or may not know, we were using Razer Kiyo webcamas, which are decent for like streaming and everything, but not good for like podcasting cameras because they fight each other in their software, and it's a fucking nightmare working with them. But for so long, I had the sunk cost fallacy. Well, Hunter bought this. They're $100 cameras. I had one. Like, just keep using it. Just keep using it. Don't buy more shit. And eventually, I'm like, fuck this. This is a nightmare to work with every single time we record.
Yeah, no, so it's like Adam was saying, like, the cameras would constantly fight with each other. And there's a setting that you can do in a program that works specifically for Razer cameras that helps it get a more dynamic range for lighting and colors and stuff.
Yeah,
but
the HDR bullshit.
When you have two of them going simultaneously, the two cameras try to fight for that spot.
It's like no, I want the HDR. No, you give me the HDR.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, we haven't done any like changing with filters or white balance or anything. This is straight out of the box.
I'm pretty happy with it. Like,
yeah, no, it looks pretty goddamn good.
And you can finally see the tavern in its all of its glory. I wish I could rotate the camera and show you without fucking up my angle and everything. We spent half an hour trying to get perfect, but
yeah,
obviously the tavern has undergone massive upgrades. Oh, I upgraded my PC. I got a whole new PC. I'll have to show you guys, post pictures on the tavern page or whatever. But
yes,
yeah, whole new PC, whole new webcam setup. So we're working with a lot of new hardware, which is pretty exciting. It's like a whole new frontier of what we can do now.
Yeah. And on top of all that, we've started coming up with new ideas for what we can do with the tavern, because we have friends that know that we do this podcast, and they're always, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I would love to get on there and get on with you guys." He and I started talking a while ago. Like, it's kind of difficult to get someone to come in mid coverage or something. I mean, we've done it before with guest stars like Mel, like Nathan and Jeremy.
Yeah.
And like it works, but you can definitely tell with some of the guests that like they just aren't comfortable because they're getting thrown in the middle of something. You're just like, I don't know where we're at, but okay.
Yeah, they just want to be a part of it, but they're like thrown right in the middle of it. Like, I think I know what's going on.
Yes. So we are going to be doing Tavern Talks. They're going to be one-off, spin-off episodes, basically, where we're going to have a guest come in, or it could just be the two of us.
Yes.
And we'll talk about whatever. It doesn't have to pertain to what we're covering in Sci-Fi Sunday or Fantasy Friday. It'll make it to where we can literally talk about whatever we want for that episode.
Yep. It's going to be pretty exciting because we're not limited now to Lord of the Rings and Cyberpunk, our two concurrent series that we're covering. Now we can do one-offs talking about literally anything, because last time we did that, Mel and I actually did that with War of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
And that was just a one-parter, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Like, it adds a breath of fresh air to the podcast. Like, don't get me wrong, I love covering Lord of the Rings and Cyberpunk all the live long day, but there's times where I'm like, God damn it, I really want to talk about this hot topic right now, but we still got to get through a shit ton of topics with Lord of the Rings and Cyberpunk, and it seems like it's a never-ending fucking road. It's like, God damn, are we ever going to get to the end of this?
Yeah, and that's kind of the cool thing too. If we do when we're doing these Tavern Talks, that let's say we get into something that it's too long for one episode. Just because it's not a congruent series doesn't mean we can't do multi-parts on one thing. Like, we can have Tavern Talks about the same thing, but just discuss different aspects of it.
Yeah, and there'll be a little looser format. Obviously, Tavern Talks. I want Sci-Fi Sunday and Fantasy Friday to still be our mainline series where we really go into depth with talking point recaps and everything, and staying engaged with our community and everything, reading emails about the series. But Tavern Talks allow us to be a little bit more loose with our format and just kind of go with the flow. They'll probably be shorter episodes, like maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Instead of like the hour 15 that we usually do for our main episodes. But yeah, that's something else that we're going to do, that we're going to start experimenting with, especially with guest hosts. So let's say Hunter, we don't work exactly the same schedules, but sometimes there may be something we really want to do or talk about. We can have a guest star on, and we can do that in the interim or whatever. You know?
Exactly. Like, we can have it to where we still have content being generated in like the spaces between us being able to do a Fantasy Friday or a Sci-Fi Sunday.
Yep.
So, oh my God, excuse me.
Is it the Swamies?
Swamies.
The India Pale Ale. Yeah, all I had in the tavern, because everyone else is clearing me out of alcohol, was this IPA. And none of us like IPA, but I accidentally bought it thinking it was an ale, and it wasn't. And Hunter was like, I'll drink that. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah, and I was like, don't worry, I'll suck the dick. I'll fucking take it. And I gotta tell you, I think I've tasted better dick.
It's pretty low
pretty
on
bad.
The dick pull.
But yeah, so we've kind of just been finding a way for us to be able to get back to you guys now that things have started to kind of like calm down a little bit.
Yep.
And especially with myself, like the break that we took, I put a lot of that on me because I was so hyper focused on doing other things. Like, that's the really bad thing with me having ADHD is when I get stuck on something and I start making progress, my brain's just like, dude, you got to keep going. Like, you can't stop.
That just sounds like autism with extra steps.
Shut up. We know I'm autistic. Shut up. But because I was so focused on that, like, it started making, scheduling us to be able to actually like hang out to do the podcast harder. So I've been taking a step back from streaming. I've been doing it a little bit more as of late, but I've taken a big step back from that to try to make it to where, like, we were able to kind of fix that broken connection more or less. So
take a big step back and really
fuck your own face. But yeah, like we're trying to get it to where we're able to do things kind of like we used to, like
back to formula.
Yeah, exactly.
Green Goblin.
But yeah, no, very excited to be able to get back to podcasting. Obviously, with this being a revival, we don't have any of our usual shit. Yeah, no, we don't really have a topic here, guys. Like, it's just going to be us talking, kind of explaining like what happened and, kind of our plans going forward.
So-
Because it's like Adam said, one sec, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's like Adam said, we don't want to focus on the past and go backwards. We want to look towards the future and, progress.
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. No,
if it
but
dies, let it die.
with that being said,
If it dies, let it die.
with that being said, there is something that's going to be a little jarring for you guys. Before we took our long ass break, we actually did record 2 episodes that have been just sitting in my hard drive for a very long time. And I just haven't had the heart and the willpower to edit them and publish them. This is going to go before them, so it's not so jarring of a 6-7 month gap. And then, hey, he's uploading again. But following this little tiny tavern talk or a fucking revival episode,
Actually, when you think about it, this is technically the first tavern
this
talk.
is the first tavern talk. But following this episode, I am going to get those 2 episodes edited. It's been kind of a pain because I have to transfer all of my workstation files and all of my editing programs from one PC to another. And I haven't done that yet. So I have to do that. And then also editing is a pain in the ass. But I will get those 2 episodes out probably on my next set of days off. So here in like a week, I'm going to try to get this one out at least in the next day or 2. But yeah, and with that being said, what else did we want to talk about? What else did we want to talk about, Hunter?
Well, I feel like it's a good thing to remind everybody. We're on several podcasting sites.
Yes.
We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube if you want the video podcast. If you just want audio, we're on a billion other fucking things.
Yes. I hope it's still publishing to like radio. I love fuck me.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah, iHeartRadio, and I know it's not. I think they got rid of Google Podcasts, or was it Amazon? No, Google Podcasts is gone, and now it's YouTube Podcasts, I think.
I think so. It's something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're publishing to YouTube Podcasts anymore, but I am on YouTube. Like, it's weird. It's like the same thing, but
yeah, like it doesn't go to their podcast specific location. We just upload them as like hour-long YouTube videos.
Most people listen either on Amazon, fucking iTunes, Spotify, or YouTube.
Yeah,
those are the main 4 anyway. So you'll find us. But this is a video podcast, and if this is your first time seeing us, hey, cool. But there was one last thing that I wanted to say before we went on to like any closing remarks. In the interim that we've been gone, I did make a Discord for the virtual tavern, and I'm going to start incorporating it more into the podcast, like actually posting clips from the podcast and scheduling updates and be like, hey, in the past, if you guys wanted to engage with us, I said subscribe to our YouTube or whatever. But now I felt like I wanted to engage with you guys just a little bit more. So in our videos going forward and on our YouTube description, I'm going to put a link to our Discord. It's an open, you motherfucker. It should be like an open link. Anybody can join. Obviously, we're still pretty small podcast, so it's going to start off with like 20, 30 people. But as the podcast grows, I'll have to crank down a little bit on moderation and everything.
You're going to be cranking down? You can't crank down on the podcast?
I know.
What would the children say?
But it's going to be an open invite right now, so anybody can join. You can game with us. We do a lot of stream. You do a lot of streaming.
Yeah.
But even though our podcast is mostly about like film and TV and games, like the occasional game, we do game a lot for the podcast. Like we play a lot of Cyberpunk. We play a lot of other games. So. And some of them we may cover on the podcast, some of them we may not. But it's another way for you to engage with us. Like I'll put out status updates more frequently, be like, hey, new podcast episode's going to be this day, or in the announcement page. But it's just another way for you to engage with us. So it's the Virtual Tavern on Discord. It's an open invite. Feel free to join our community. There's like 20 people, 25 people in there so far. But the people in there are cool. We are always playing Elden Ring Night Rain. We're always playing Dale and Dawson, other shit.
Dude, Dale and Dawson is so fucking good.
It's pretty fun. But yeah, that's all I had.
So on top of the Discord, we also have a TikTok. I'm gonna be better about at least posting, not necessarily clips. Like obviously, I'm gonna keep putting clips up of the podcast on there. But also, if we have updates and stuff, I'll attach a fucking picture to it and type something out for it. Which, if I remember right, it's virtual_tavern_podcast.
Yep.
So you guys will be able to get updates there. You'll be able to see like, little mini clips of our older episodes as well as like our up and coming stuff.
Yep.
But like Adam said earlier, we really wanted to get this episode out so that way, one, it wasn't quite so jarring for us to just like suddenly upload, content that was made fucking months and months ago. But we also kind of wanted to explain to you guys like what happened, where we've been, and what our plans are going into the future.
Yes.
So, I am fucking excited to get back into this shit, dude. I have missed podcasting with you. I've made missing content with you, and hold up. My fucking dyslexic brain just fucked that up so bad. I miss making content for you. I said I made missing content for you. My brain just royally fucked that up.
Words.
I'm too excited. Fucking brain just like Bill Cosby scatting right now.
Let's give it a map, man.
In the chocolate pudding.
In the chocolate pudding. But no, I'm pretty excited too, and I'm happy that we have the infrastructure now. Like, we got new cameras, new PC. The tavern has been getting upgrades after upgrades after upgrades. Like, I wish I could turn you know what? Fuck it. When we do our last little segment, I'll twirl the camera around and show you how this podcast tavern has been shaping up. But this has been a much cooler place to fucking podcast. It's just been getting better and better with time. More comfortable, more fucking just everything around. Like, more foam, table, more just the infrastructure getting better.
We've just been it's been really cool to watch our setup like just evolve over the years.
Yeah.
Like before we were set up at the room in your house, there was no foam, there was nothing. It was just us. I was sitting on this little fucking bar stool thing.
Yeah.
And we upgraded from that to you being in a computer chair and me being on a little couch cushion.
Like a little sectional
sectional piece. To getting this place built, and then just all the upgrades that have been coming to the tavern itself is just, it's been incredible to watch, and I'm still blown away with the fact that we built this.
Yeah.
Like we made this happen.
I keep telling people, like, yeah, this is great, but don't peel apart the foam. You'll see my horrible tape job. It's absolutely criminal.
That tape job was criminal.
It's horrible. Please don't ever remove the foam and then look at my tape job and my fucking putty job.
Dude, it was so fucking bad.
My muddening. It's terrible. But anyway, last thing, we have an email. If you guys have any ideas for this new series called Tavern Talks, like little one-off spin-off episodes where we just kind of do one and done, our email is contactvirtualtavern@gmail.com.
Speaking of the email, do we have any sitting in there right now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you check?
Are you fucking with me?
No, because I know that someone mentioned that they might email us, so I didn't know if they ever actually did or not. That's the only reason why I'm asking.
Now I'm gonna look. Contact. No?
No? Okay. Okay, yeah. No, someone had said that they were oh, you know what? So, funny story here, guys.
It better be funny.
As you guys know, on my birthday, not this year, but last year, Adam had not realized the day had gone by because he had it on the wrong date, and I flipped him shit for it the next time that we recorded. So this year, all through my birthday, I'm just waiting like, man, he checked on it. He checked on it like 3 weeks ago. Never heard anything from him. A couple days go by. This individual, they emailed me like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking email him and tell him you suck.
You bastard.
And tell him, make sure you fucking remember next year or some shit like that. I don't remember what the fuck they were gonna say.
I did try.
It was like probably 3 days after my birthday. I get a voicemail from him yelling at me about how I let him forget my birthday.
You let me forget. I told you. I said, is your birthday on this day? I know it's in July. All right, you'll just don't let me forget this time or whatever. Or fucking, and then you went on vacation or whatever, and you came back, and I realized it had already passed. I'm like, fuck! You let me forget, and I even tried to remember this time.
You even tried. Oh, dude, I was 100% planning the next time that we recorded, just being like, oh, hey,
It happened again.
What's
keep getting away with this.
What's the date on the corner of your?
Keep getting away with it.
What's the date on the corner of your monitor? Like, kind of do the same thing, and then as it got to the end, it was like, so you're just gonna try to go for a three-peat next year? Let's just forget 3 fucking years in a row.
No.
But yeah, no, I didn't know if they ever actually emailed, so I figured I'd ask you while we were talking about it.
No, they did not. But it's okay. But anyway, yes, if you would like to email us with any tavern talk ideas, I drew a bit. God damn. That's all, folks. If you have any tavern talk ideas for us for the podcast, or just literally anything that you want to say, contact virtualtavern@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. With that being said, I have nothing else. I think we can close it out. This is short and sweet. We are bringing back the podcast, our concurrent series, our Cyberpunk 2077, and we are finishing up like the last 2 or 3 episodes of Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Yeah, I want to say we were maybe a little over halfway with Return of the King. So, like Adam said, we've got probably like 2 or 3 episodes left in that. Then we're going to move on to The Hobbit for fantasy. We have to go through The Hobbit.
I know.
Dude.
You know, the sad thing is, I thought The Hobbit was the lowest that it could get, and then I watched Rings of Power, and I'm like, perhaps I treated you too harshly, like fucking Thanos. God.
I thought we agreed. We don't say that name.
The series that shall not be named. God. All right. With that being said, this has been Virtual Tavern, a podcast where we used to talk about all things sci-fi and fantasy, but we're back now. My name is Adam Edgar, joined by
Hunter Chambliss,
and we will catch you guys on the flip side. Oh, fuck. I was going to show you guys the fucking arcade room. All right.
I was going to fucking say it
I
too.
was like, hey, now, you're an all-star.
There's a game on. Go play.
This is what's cool. I can actually like show you guys shit now. Here's the arcade. Here's my fucking other retro game station, the mini bar and all that good stuff. Arcade.
Titties.
No. Get hung up.
Hold on. He's autistic, folks.
Shut up.
Here's the new PC. They're not gonna be able to fucking hear you, asshole. Yeah, you gotta turn it. You gotta turn it. See? There we go. There's the new PC. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
It's not showing.
Normally, his CPU cooler has a picture of Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners on there.
I don't know why it's not showing Lucy right now. That sucks. I'll have to fix that later.
But yeah, no, like he said, you know, lots of upgrades have been happening, and it's pretty fucking dope.
And if you're curious, it's an RX 9070 XT.
You can leave now.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Ka-chow.
Bye.